just a few months ago when they released the first trailers for the American Society of Magical Negroes, we all said that it was going to be a complete and utter failure because this did not need to be a full movie. Harry Potter, but with racial elements, just didn't seem to capture many people's attention given the trailers got absolutely obliterated. But now it has been pulled from theaters only 3 weeks after release. There is a Bounding into Comics article on this, but it says the American Society has completely ran out of magic as Focus Features makes the decision to pull the film from theaters after a 3-week run because audiences simply didn't show up to watch it. Gee whiz, who could have imagined that an extremely racist movie wouldn't have done well? It's almost like we all were saying that weeks and even months before release that this movie was going to be a flop. It says while there is no official announcement from the studios, the numbers has confirmed that the film's last day in theaters was the 4th of April, ending its pathetic theatrical run 21 days after the film debuted to overwhelmingly negative reviews. As you can see, it has a 28% score on Rotten Tomatoes, so even the people who took the time, effort, and paid to go and see it, the very few who did not even enjoy it. But the budget for this was roughly 15 million, but it finished with only 2.4 million at the box office, and they were expecting this to obviously do probably like 40 to 45 because usually they want to double and then add some on top of that, a certain percentage on top of that double number. So they probably were expecting this to do, you know, at least 40, which is hilarious to see because it did not obviously come even close. I mean, I bet the 2.4 was probably just paying the actors because there were some notable actors within this movie, but it was a complete bomb at the box office. People are even saying things in the comments of this Culture Crave tweet saying they killed the movie with that title instantly. Yeah, it's a title that's supposed to make you squirm and make you feel kind of uncomfortable to even say. Why did they think that this was going to go over well with general audiences? They should have put this directly to streaming, and I feel like they might have made a little bit more because there are people who would have at least watched it in order to be able to give it a negative rating. You know, the people who didn't want to monetarily support it would have at least probably tried to give it a watch. All we asked for was Black Hogwarts, that's it. Could have made at least $500 million by just doing that. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, though, it wasn't just a magical setting where you happen to have primarily Black characters. No, we're talking about a racial, what they called satire, which clearly felt like an insult to most of the people who went and watched it. It is hilarious to see this happen because we all said that this was going to happen, that it was going to be a complete and utter nightmare, that it wasn't going to make any money, that it was going to be a complete flop. But to see it pulled from theaters after only 3 weeks because it stopped making money entirely is honestly hilarious because it proves us right yet again. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.